Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is a disclaimer saying that all these opinions are my own, and also I do not condone the harassment or bullying of anyone mentioned in this video. I take pride in being able to say that I'm not a violent person, and no matter how dumb I think a person is, I will never condone the harassment or bullying of them. So these are my opinions, do not bully the person, and now let's get right into the intro. Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. This is a disclaimer saying that all these opinions are my own, and also I do not condone the harassment or bullying of anyone mentioned in this video. I take pride in being able to say that I'm not a violent person, and no matter how dumb I think a person is, I will never condone the harassment or bullying of them. So these are my opinions, do not bully the person, and now let's get right into the intro.
So we all know the story of Gorilla Glue Girl, the woman who ran out of a certain spray called Got to Be Glue spray. Now, I don't know what Got to Be Glue spray is, but I'm assuming it's something for hair, obviously. But we all know that she stupidly, I'm not going to mince words here, she stupidly used Gorilla Glue on top of that. She ran out of the spray, so she used Gorilla Glue because she thought, hey, it was going to hold for... It was gonna hold for a little bit, and then when she got home, she could wash it off. Yeah, that sort of thing. So, yeah, we all know that story, but there was an interview that some radio station did with this lady. And, first and foremost, they read a quote from Chance the Rapper, where he, said this about the situation.
Yeah, I'm glad MFers actually supporting her through this. When I watched the video the second time, it was hard to laugh because I could tell Shorty genuinely didn't know that she had put one of the world's most powerful adhesives in her hair. I hope she recovers well.
Chance, you're being way, and I mean way too nice to this lady. About 80% of the world, not the world, 80% of the United States, let me rephrase that, knows about Gorilla Glue, knows about how powerful Gorilla Glue is. Now, of course, I'm pulling that percentage out of my backside, but I'm pretty sure most Americans know about Gorilla Glue and how strong it is, and how it's meant to be used with wood and cement and fabrics and stuff like that. And it even says on the back of the can that it's not meant to be used on the skin. Take a listen to this quote from Gorilla Glue right here, okay? Take a listen. Gorilla Glue said on a tweet, "We are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. We're glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from a local medical facility and wish her the best." Now here is the part, you can't see this on the screen, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it up on the screen or not, but this is the part in orange, in the actual screenshot they put. "We are aware of the situation and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not intended for use in or on hair. It is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. It is used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We are glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility, and we wish her the best." Now, that completely reads like sarcasm because they also posted on Facebook my personal favorite response, which was, "I can't believe we have to say this, but don't put Gorilla Glue in your effing hair." Yes, they said the F-bomb. They dropped the glorious, magnificent F-bomb, and it's one of the few times that I'm actually completely fine with a company not being, professional. But then she goes on in the next part of the interview, going on about how how she said it was a mix-up. How they asked her a question, was it a mix-up? How did it end up in your hair? And she just goes on through the story that we already know. We already heard this, so I'm not going to play that clip. But I am going to play the clip of where she talks about the ER, because that is the big portion of this video. So take a listen to this, because this is just her being ridiculous. Just take a listen, okay?
So then we all saw you took a picture over the weekend of the outside of a hospital, and then you lying in a hospital bed with a medical professional over top of you, and there was something in your hair. So when you went into the hospital, they have a plan? Did they know what to do, and what did they do?
No, the stuff that was in my hair, that was the cotton. From everybody telling me to take the cotton swabs and try to dab everything that they were telling me on social media. So the cotton swabs started getting stuck.
Okay.
So then what happened?
Yes. First of all, when I got to the emergency room, they took all my vitals and they brought me straight to the back. She said, we're going to take care of you right now. When I get in the bed, they went and got nail polish removal. She got some saline water, and they started to start on the back, because I told her it wasn't that much spray in the back, because I really couldn't see the back. It's more in the front, so she started with the back. So when she started, it started to burn. Ooh. So they took the saline water and tried to, cool it off. But it burned so bad to where my heart started beating too fast.
Oh, no.
So she stopped. And she told me it looked like she can do it, but it's going to take at least 20 hours.
20 hours? 20?
Yes.
Okay, so then what happened?
So I asked them, can I go home? At least I'll be home and I'll be comfortable, instead of just laying in the hospital bed trying to get it all out. They gave me some saline water. They gave me some nail polish removal wipes to go home with. The thing is, every time we start, it burns.
No, I'm sorry. I cut that audio off. It was a mistake on my short editing. Sometimes editing gets. But she said that every time she would put that stuff in her hair, she said when she put the stuff in her hair, each time if your skin, honey, it's just not. It would burn. And the fact that the ER said they would be willing to help you, they could do it. See, I was first under the impression that the ER just sent her home, because that's what somebody said in a tweet. No, what happened was, according to this interview, they said they would be willing to help her, but it would take about 20 hours. And it's just fantastic how people are treating this. Take a listen to this little conversation on Twitter, okay? Take a listen to this, okay? So here it starts with someone saying, I listened to this. She went to the hospital and they told her they could get it out, but it'll take 20 hours. She asked could she do it at home so she can be more comfortable, rolling her eyes. They gave her the stuff, but when she got home, it burned too bad, still not following directions. And someone responded, an overnight stay at the hospital, y'all know that's like tens of thousands of dollars, right? And someone else responded, exactly, and she lives in a deep red state that will not help her with this debt. The little bit that has been put together, far less than $10K, will all go towards a bankruptcy lawyer just to keep her fed and in a home. I feel y'all, but I think the bigger picture is that she keeps trying to fix it herself. It's making it worse. Plus, people often end up going back to the hospital because they get home then realize they bit off more than they can chew. And so the person who brought up the red state responded, you're right on both fronts. My issue is along the lines have been the lack of compassion people have been throwing out there without any sort of critical thinking about her actual current situation. No, there's been critical thinking. Now that I can 100% agree with. People have been very harsh towards her, as if we don't do things we regret later. Everyone else has all the answers when it's someone else's situation. And then I responded with, there's a reason people have not had compassion. We all know not to use permaglue on our heads. We all know not to use glue that clearly states not for use on the skin, on the can. We all know that even if it did not say not for use on skin, if it's meant for wood, maybe do not put it on your skin. It is her fault. And you want to talk about how she lives in a red state that will help with the debt. I'm sorry, but I do not think anyone, regardless of party, wants to help pay the debt of an idiot who used Gorilla Glue on her hair. And I know people on all sides of the aisle. And the person that brought up the red state said, I said, that's because someone said it was their opinion. I said, that's fair, but the latter half still stands. Bringing up the color of state she's in, they will not help her with the debt is ridiculous. Why should any taxpayer pay for her stupidity? I would not expect taxpayers to pay my bills when I drilled a cord into my finger. And the idiot who brought up the red state thing said, you're the only person bringing up taxes, paying for anything, and the government helping and with anything, and you brought up the side. I, spelled E-Y-E, mentioned the color of the state politically leans as an indicator of debt laws and current situation she's in. And no, she didn't. She didn't clarify anything. She just brought up the fact that it was a Republican state, and that's it. I don't care what political party, but when you start blaming the fact that it's a red state and we're supposed to help you, regardless of your political party, with your debt that you put upon yourself by doing something idiotic like this, no. I would say the same thing if somebody brought up the fact that it's a blue state. That's just how I do things. And one last thing, she said, I wrote EYE for emphasis as an italicized I, which is common Twitter speak. Quote unquote, come on now. Even I, as an English as second language speaker, know that. And yes, you made your lack of grammar snobbery known by not picking up on a missed comma. Now that's where I'm going to leave this video, guys. But I do find it funny that nobody's heard of this. I asked multiple friends of mine. I have never seen it. Nobody says it. And I simply just ended it with, yeah, Karen, they said I come from a different side of Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, I come from the side of Twitter that knows how to do grammar properly. See you later, Karen. And then that's it. But people, she said it herself. She said it herself.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be, some bad stuff and some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There was that's what you get from being stupid.
She was stupid. And that's true. That's true. Guys, do I want anything serious to happen to her? No, I don't. But do I feel sorry for her? No. And any sense of sympathy that I might have had went completely out the window when she said she's suing the company. And the fact that she also ran a GoFundMe for $9,000. Now, if you want to pay money to this lady, go on ahead. But I've lost all sympathy for you when you sue the company, the super glue company, the permanent glue company, for your own stupidity. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you hit the like button, if you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more content like this. And share this video, because it tells the algorithm that you liked what you saw. This is Gabe of Happy Blobfish Productions, signing off, saying take care and God bless.